Hey cake lovers, I just want to start this video by playing this video of the bakery in question. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. This video came up on my timeline actually while I was in Amsterdam. This bakery in the US was approached by an influencer. I'm just going to quickly summarize that video. Influencer asked, can I come and do a collab? Baker said no. Asked again, no. Still came in the next day asking. They're like, okay, here's a couple of drinks. Influencer gives bad review. You're giving a bad review because you didn't get free food. Which is the crux of it, really. And bad mouthing and saying things like it's not real pistachio. As you can see, they show the pistachio paste that they use. And what's so funny is the reaction to this video and to the influencer's video, and most people back in the bakery, which I like to see. No is a complete sentence. If a bakery says no, you can ask again. You have you're in your rights to ask again. But if they say no, it's no. There seems to be an entitlement in some influencers stroke food creators who, and I'm going to say this, probably think they're bigger than they are, in that, how dare you say no to me? Saying small bakeries' margins are very, very tight. Everybody's margins are tight at the moment, as we know. But particularly small independent bakeries' margins are probably even tighter than some of the bigger organizations. And yet they tend to be the ones who get lots of people asking for free stuff. As someone who's a content creator, I don't ask for free stuff. And maybe you're saying, oh, well, is it because you're not really that big? No, regardless of whatever this thing that I do becomes, I would never go and ask, in particular, a small independent bakery for free stuff. I highlight Keith Lee. You might have heard of Keith Lee. I'll put a picture up here. Keith Lee is probably one of the biggest sort of influential food content creators in the US at the moment. And one thing he does is when he reviews independent bakeries, he never asks for free stuff. He never asks for free stuff. If they offer it to him, fine, but he never goes there and saying, ask for free stuff. If you followed him from the beginning when he was on his Paw Patrol chair, he, go to the restaurant, buy food and end up reviewing it in his car. Now he's a little bit more well known. Sometimes he sends in members of his family because he wants an authentic review. It's like, don't do this specially for me because of who I am. And that's the thing with reviews. Regardless of who's trying your food, it should be the same quality if it's a food content creator or an everyday customer. Approaching an independent business for free food for a review, they're saying no because of costs, and because you didn't get your own way, you kind of throw a tantrum and give a inauthentic review because you have to pay for your food is absolutely ridiculous to me. What kind of happened with this content creator? She ended up, she deleted her page. She put her view of it, and people were still like, no, you're still in the wrong. And she ended up deleting her page. From what I've been seeing recently, she has come back under a different name and still talking about the whole thing. What's interesting though as well, and this is the thing about all publicity is good publicity, is that when this all blew up, despite the kind of negative impact on the food influencer, she actually gained followers. So that just says a lot about social media and in general. But as you can see, this bakery, that video I showed, I mean, it's like 8 million likes at the moment. But their followership went up like triple, quadruple. They ended up having queues outside the bakery, so they really benefited from this. But I'm glad they stood up, because I feel there's some independent businesses who'd be scared to stand up. And it's like, no, you're saying this because you had to pay for your food, and the stuff you were saying was actually incorrect, especially about the pistachio. So I think more independent bakeries and cakers, if you're wronged by somebody, stand up for yourself, stand up for your business. Don't take any rubbish from people. But I just wanted to talk about this because when I saw that video when I was in Amsterdam, I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are you talking about? What is this? No is a complete sentence. No is a complete sentence. Let me know your thoughts about this whole drama. What are your thoughts on it? Until next time, cake lovers.